Hello, everyone, and welcome. Dr. Ken here. Since some of you are forging ahead and want to take the first exam ahead of schedule, I put together some review questions for exam 1. If you study these questions, you should do well on the exam, and this will also give you an idea of what kind of questions I may ask on the exam. So, Chapter 1, Introduction and the Scientific Method. What are the 7 properties of life? Please answer. The answer is order, sensitivity or response to stimuli, reproduction, adaptation, growth and development, regulation or homeostasis, and energy processing. What are 3 types of response to stimuli? Please answer. The answer is thigmotaxis, chemotaxis, and phototaxis. What are 5 forms of asexual reproduction? Please answer. The answer is fragmentation, budding, spores, gemmules, and parthenogenesis. What are the levels of organization of living things from cells to organism? Please answer. The answer is cells, tissues, organs, organ systems, and organism. What are the differences between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells? Please answer. Prokaryotic cells do not have a nucleus or membrane-bound organelles. Prokaryotic organisms are unicellular. Eukaryotic cells have a nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. Eukaryotic organisms are multicellular or unicellular. What are the levels of organization of organisms from broadest to narrowest? Please answer. The answer is domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. What are some caveats to the biological species concept? Please answer. The correct answer is it cannot be applied to non-sexually reproducing species and cannot be applied to fossils. Sometimes it is even difficult to apply to organisms of the same species. For example, it's nearly impossible to mate a gray wolf with a chihuahua and get an offspring, even though that's the same species. What are the 3 domains of life? Please answer. Bacteria, archaea, and eukarya. What is a hypothesis? Please answer. A hypothesis is a proposed explanation for a phenomenon. Basically, it's an educated guess. What is the purpose of a control subject or object in an experiment? Please answer. So that it may serve as a standard for comparison against the subjects where the treatment is applied. And here are some other items that you should study. Know all the levels of organization from atom to biosphere. Know all the definitions in the scientific method: hypothesis, null hypothesis, independent variable, dependent variable, controlled variables. know positive and negative controls, know the names of all the people in the chapter and their contributions to science. So Carl Linnaeus and Sir Francis Bacon. And next we will review Chapter 2, Chemistry of Life. What is an atom and what is it composed of? Please answer. An atom is the smallest unit of an element that retains all the chemical properties of that element. It is composed of protons, neutrons, and electrons. How are the elements in the periodic table of elements ordered? Please answer. They are ordered by increasing atomic number, that is the number of protons in the nucleus. What are the different types of ions? Please answer. A cation is a positively charged atom or molecule, and an anion is a negatively charged atom or molecule. What are 4 types of chemical bonds? Please answer. Ionic bonds, covalent bonds, hydrogen bonds, and van der Waals interactions. What are 4 properties of water? Please answer. Water is polar. Water stabilizes temperature. Water is an excellent solvent of ions and polar molecules. And water is cohesive. What is the difference between an acid and a base? Please answer. An acid increases the hydrogen ion concentration in solution. A base decreases the hydrogen ion concentration in solution. What is the difference in hydrogen ion concentration between lemon juice, which has a pH of 2, and apple juice, which has a pH of 3? Please answer. Lemon juice has 10 times more hydrogen ions than apple juice. What are the 4 major classes of organic compounds? Please answer. Carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. What is the difference between saturated and unsaturated fatty acids? A saturated fatty acid only has carbon-carbon single bonds. An unsaturated fatty acid has 1 or more carbon-carbon double bonds. What are the 4 structures of a protein? Please answer. Primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. And here are some other items you should study. Know about the pH scale. It ranges from 0 to 14. Less than 7 is acidic. Greater than 7 is basic. 7 is neutral. pH is inversely related to the hydrogen ion concentration, and because it's logarithmic, a 1-point change in pH is a 10-fold change in the hydrogen ion concentration. Know what a polar and nonpolar covalent bond is and some examples, and know the different types of carbohydrates and examples. Next, we'll go over Chapter 3, Cell Structure and Function. What are the 3 parts of the unified cell theory? Please answer. The three parts are all living things are composed of one or more cells. The cell is a basic unit of life, and all cells come from cells. What components are in all cells? Please answer. All cells have a plasma membrane, cytoplasm, DNA, and ribosomes. What are the components of a prokaryotic cell? Please answer. The components are flagella, capsule, cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm, ribosomes, and DNA in the nucleoid region. What do plant cells have that animal cells do not have? Please answer. A cell wall of cellulose, a large central vacuole, chloroplasts, and plasmodesmata. What are the components of the plasma membrane? Please answer. Phospholipids are the main component, proteins, and carbohydrates. What are the components of the endomembrane system? Please answer. The nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, vesicles, and vacuoles. What organelle is the garbage collector of the cell? Please answer. The lysosome is the garbage collector of the cell. What are the parts of a mitochondria? Please answer. The mitochondria has an inner and outer membrane, an intermembrane space, cristae, which are folds in the inner membrane, a matrix, and the mitochondria also has their own DNA and ribosomes. What is the law of diffusion? Please answer. The law of diffusion states that molecules of solute move from areas of high concentration to areas of low concentration. In other words, molecules move down their concentration gradient. What are the three types of tonicity? Please answer. We have a hypertonic solution, which has a high concentration of dissolved solutes, a hypotonic solution, which has a low concentration of solutes, and an isotonic solution, which the concentration of solutes is the same as in cells. And here are some other items that you should know. Know the function of all the components of a cell. Here are some of the more important components: the nucleus, mitochondria, chloroplasts, ribosomes, Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, and lysosomes. Know the types of endocytosis and exocytosis, and know the definitions of osmosis, passive transport, and active transport. And here are some reviewed questions for Chapter 4, Energy and Metabolism. What is the first law of thermodynamics? Please answer. The first law of thermodynamics states that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed from one form to another. What are some forms of energy? Please think of as many as you can. Okay, so here are some forms: heat energy, radiant energy, potential energy, chemical energy, kinetic energy, electrical energy, and there are probably others. What is an exergonic reaction? Please answer. An exergonic reaction releases free energy, creating products that have a lower energy than the reactants. What is an enzyme? Please answer. An enzyme is a substance, usually a protein, that speeds up a chemical reaction by lowering the activation energy of chemical reactions. They do not get consumed in the reaction and can be reused. What is aerobic cellular respiration? Please answer. Aerobic cellular respiration is a process which takes place in cells that combines oxygen with consumed molecules, creating ATP and producing carbon dioxide and water. What is the chemical equation for aerobic cellular respiration? Please answer. The chemical reaction is glucose plus 6 molecules of oxygen is converted to 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 6 molecules of water and energy in the form of ATP. What are the 3 stages of aerobic cellular respiration? Please answer. The 3 stages are glycolysis, the citric acid cycle, and oxidative phosphorylation, or the electron transport chain. What are the products of glycolysis and where does it occur? Please answer. In glycolysis, glucose is converted into 2 molecules of pyruvate and 2 ATP, and this occurs in the cytoplasm of the cells. What are the products of the citric acid cycle and where does it occur? Please answer. In the citric acid cycle, pyruvate is converted into 3 molecules of carbon dioxide, NADH, FADH2, some hydrogen ions, and GTP, and this occurs in the matrix of the mitochondria. What is the driving force of the ATP synthase enzyme? Please answer. The proton gradient across the inner mitochondrial membrane is the driving force for ATP synthase. ATP synthase allows hydrogen ions to pass from the intermembrane space back into the matrix down the concentration gradient. And here are some other items you should know about Chapter 4. Know all the laws of thermodynamics. Know the definitions of an enzyme, a substrate, active site inhibitor, activator, feedback inhibition. Know that the formal names of enzymes always end in ASE, ACE. For example, sucrase, lipase, protease. Know the stages of aerobic cellular respiration and where they occur. And know the names of all the scientists in this chapter and all the previous chapters and their contributions to science. Thank you and good luck for the exam and take care. See you next time.